Jingle, jingle, jangle, jangle.
Welcome to High Vibes HQ, the podcast. Real talk on health, relationships, and freedom lifestyle. On this week's episode, we're speaking about judgment on ourselves, on others, and how we work through it to be grounded, grateful, and to live our best version of ourselves. Get comfy and let's dive in.
So, what are you so afraid of?
Oh, you got me right in the feels. That is a similar question that I usually say to you or to clients, friends even, of silence, like taking that pause and then saying, what are you scared of?
What are you so afraid of? There's a song. Start singing.
What song is it?
By Tonight Alive.
Yeah? How's it go?
I'm not singing, thank you. Because fear of judgment.
Ah, okay, so
I like singing to myself in the car, pretending you're not here.
Yeah, and it took you a while to start singing while I was in the car, which I knew that it was true love when you started belting out your favourite songs without a care in the world and having that carefreeness. So judgment in itself, it's something that we've spoken about on our travels quite a lot, mainly to do with me and my oral allergy syndrome. So a severe allergy to many things, main things of nuts, and we have flown, halfway across the world. So what would you say we've overcome judgment-wise and fears in regard just to even that story?
Yeah, I know it's not myself who has the allergy. At the end of the day, though, I'm doing the stabbing. Touch wood if something goes wrong. So
if someone's just tuned in and then
EpiPenning, I'm doing the EpiPenning.
Adrenaline pen to the thigh.
Yeah, so like that, it's a shared responsibility, isn't it? So then it's getting over that feeling of being uncomfortable and feeling like an inconvenience and, oh, sorry, my life is on the line. Can you just double check that I can have this, please? Speaking up for safety at the end of the day, because it's your well-being.
Yeah.
And for me, especially on this section of our travels, I've been overcoming my fear of using languages. So that fear of feeling again like an inconvenience, going, oh, sorry, I don't speak Czech or Polish or Slovakian or Hungarian. Like, I speak English. Can you help me, please?
Yeah.
So that feeling of being slightly ignorant on travelling in that aspect. At the end of the day, though, we patch things together. And in Poland, for example, they loved even just us using our little words that we knew, like hello, good evening, thank you, please. Just those little things that create that familiarity, and you've made an effort. And it's not being afraid to get it wrong as well, because I said something and the woman kind of cocked her head and said, what? And I was like, I think it's this. And she's, oh, this is how you say it. So in that, I then learned how to say it properly. You could feel my face going beetroot, obviously, because I got it wrong, and that judgment, that fear of judgment came out of, oh, what have I said? Oh, I've messed it up. I shouldn't have said anything. Whereas I was like, no, I've made an effort. She's corrected me, and I've actually learned how to say it properly. So.
And that's as well another way of you connecting.
Yeah.
Because especially with languages on our travels in the Europe front so far, the fear of judgment, once you start doing things more, it becomes second nature, and it becomes just easier, really.
Yeah. So like a lot of the time I can listen to the languages and I can piece it together. Doesn't mean I can spout it back out again. So just having that, because then in Poland, for example, because the woman knew that we were trying, she then continued the conversation in Polish, and I stood for a second and registered, and fair enough, I was just saying tack for yeah and proscia and things like that.
Yeah.
She in turn was making an effort, and just that kind of connection.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take a step back because you've said some really great things there. And you and I are very good at keeping us on track because I can start 20 different conversations in one and then I may not swing back round. So you said something that was really interesting about the plain and the nut allergy. You said a few things about like being an inconvenience. So some people do struggle with being seen and heard, or feeling like they don't belong or they're an inconvenience, like I'm a burden, and even apologising when not necessarily.
You don't have anything to apologise for.
Yes.
It is that feeling of inconvenience that makes you feel the need to say, sorry, sorry about that.
And also like getting over it, or rather than kind of getting over anything, we've worked through it.
Yeah, don't brush it under the carpet.
Yeah.
Stop and pause and say, okay, this is what's come up. This is what we would like to avoid.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do moving forward. Like acknowledgement of a situation or a moment or whatever.
And moving through situations and circumstances connects with the beliefs as well, like the thoughts and feelings that may come up, and we can easily reimagine a situation or a time that something negative happened, whereas when we flip it and it's positive and we reimagine that, and imagination is an amazing powerful tool and it is a tool to be used, then that's another way that for myself and anybody else, especially with allergens, can calm ourselves. So having, like, I love that you said about it's a shared responsibility, because if I don't feel too confident or courageous to ask at a restaurant or something like that, then I know that you step up to that time and you really are supportive. So first of all, it's taking note of who you can ask for support.
Yeah, definitely.
And that goes with anything and everything in life, so it's relatable in any scenario. And the other thing is, a lot of people ask, myself especially with being mindset and manifestation coach, of like the fears of anxiety and things. So when you are trapped and you feel trapped on a plane, a tin can, with these allergens in particular, how do I keep my vibe steady?
Yeah.
Maybe at this point, not even high, steady is like that neutral ground.
Yeah, so it's like how we've spoken before of if you're a 1 to 10, and if your vibe drops to a 3, I get to pick it up, and I firstly kind of protect me, and if I'm sitting at an 8, I protect that 8 and then share it with you to show you, look how good it is being an 8 up here, come on, come join, rather than us both dipping to a 3 or a 4. So it's taking that, I think pausing's the biggest lesson in learning that you've taught me through everything, rather than reacting. Taking a pause and going, okay, what outcome do I want? So say, for example, going into a restaurant, we'll use your nut allergy as an example, going into a restaurant, what outcome do I want? I want us to sit and have a lovely meal together.
Yeah.
What do I get to do to achieve that? I get to speak to the waiter, the waitress, the server, and explain, this is what needs to be avoided, or this is what we've got, or this is what I would like. So we even learn, you used to just pick one thing and be heart set on that one thing. And then I would explain to you, right, let's have, this is my whole like backup plans A to Z 3 times over. Let's have a couple of backup meals. If you can't have this, what would be your next favourite thing?
Yeah.
So that again balances out, rather than going, I'm at an 8 because we're at a lovely meal. Oh, they can't give me what I want. I'm at a 2 now. And I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at an 8. Oh, they can't give me that. I'm still at an 8 because I've got another option and another option. And
Yeah.
then if all else fails, we just go somewhere else.
Yeah. You have brought a great topic up here to move on to of preparation. Preparation is key for your mind and also for the outcome. So rather than saying I can't have that meal, I'm going to say I'm unable to have that meal.
Yeah.
What else can I eat? And that also prepares me for the outcome. And also before flying, we get to prepare with contacting people, with having our on guard essential oil wipes to wipe things down, and we make sure we go on board first, which is a highlight, I must say.
We got on before first class and business class on the international flights, the long haul ones, and their faces were an absolute picture. It was so funny. Us half asleep, bundled up with everything we could carry, just kind of trundling onto the plane, and then quick as a flash, I've got the on guard wipes out and just wiping everything down, any touch point I could think of, things like that. It's what is it I used to tell all the team when we worked at Haven, failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
Yeah.
Which is my A to Z 3 times over.
Yeah. No, and I love it. And that is really key. Preparation is key for mind, body and soul. It's really grounding, and also you are open, which brings us on to being open to receive.
Yeah. So it's, again, the biggest thing for me is just taking that pause and say, for example, someone saying, oh, I like your shoes. Oh, these old things. Oh, really cheap. Pre-mark number. Instead of, and you're just kind of casting it off. And I feel like a lot of us do it. And taking the pause, instead of taking the pause and saying, oh, thanks. Because if you're still, in my head, if you're still wearing it, it's still something you enjoy and something that you like. So therefore, for someone to notice it and go, oh, I really like that, or they're cool, or whatever, then you take that compliment and in turn you can give it back to someone. So it's like pay it forward, isn't it?
Yeah, and not necessarily feeling the need to do it there and then.
Yeah, it's not tit for tat.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, you've, like Beeble Love. Remember you used to give Beeble Love? Oh, okay, just me.
What is that?
It was, originally you had MySpace.
Yeah.
Then it progressed to Beeble, and every day you got, I think, maybe 3 Beeble Love that you could give to someone.
Got ya.
And the expectation was, oh, if I give you one, you give me one back. And then when someone didn't do that, you're like, oh, how could you? So it's that expectation as well. So maybe someone is giving you a compliment because they in turn are looking for one.
Yeah.
Which, given the right circumstances, then yeah, of course, hand it back. It doesn't have to be they've complimented you, so you feel like you must compliment them, kind of thing.
Yeah, and also compliments, it's not all about the looks, for example. So how many times do we compliment people on their heart,
their
on
ways
their
of being,
gratitude, on their ways of being? And I just love that complimenting people is great, and we actually set a task of doing that every day.
Yeah.
So wherever we were, if it was the supermarket, a random act of kindness.
The guy with the Magikarp Pokemon hat.
Yeah.
Walking down, where were we? I think we were in Krakow.
Yes.
Walking around Krakow, I saw the Pokemon hat. I was like, oh, I really like your hat. And he was made up.
Yeah.
Just those little things of, noticing something.
Yeah.
And we're going, that's super cool.
And it is related to asking for help. So many people, especially that I speak to, are people pleasers.
Yes.
And they put themselves last, definitely second, and may not actually ask for help or delegate. So asking for support and asking for help, it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're
incapable.
Incapable. it's actually really empowering. So being open to receive is actually to receive that support as well. And for women in particular, we may struggle with taking compliments and accepting them, and being okay with that. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, to finally actually be open to receive and having that self-love as well.
Yeah, it's having those, like you say, it doesn't always have to be physical. It doesn't have to be clothing or something like nice makeup or whatever. It can just be, most of the time I say to you that I'm really grateful for how helpful you are, or you'll make tea. We kind of fall into a routine of like, you'll make tea while I'm doing tidying the van and cleaning for the day, and then you'll do dishes and I'll dry the dishes. So it's being grateful for those moments as well. Of it can be a physical action like that, like doing the dishes and me helping putting them away or whatever, that kind of thing. It doesn't always have to be physical.
No, and I think when you focus on other things than physical, and so you listening, this is your challenge for this week, to realize and become aware of other people's attributes. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And really looking at what you love about that person, because when you focus, admiring. And that's why, especially on these last 16 days when we've been back to back around these beautiful countries, it really is the small, simple things that ground us and make us so grateful. Like our gratitude glass, as we call it, has been full and overflowing, and it's just been so beautiful, because seeing you kick conkers and be happy and go back to your inner child and having fun lights me up. One of my favourite things to do is take pictures of you and just taking a moment to look around and be so grateful that we've designed this life, that we are not restricted by somebody else's time schedule or only having 28 days holiday a year. Like, these are all things that we get to actually stop and pause and celebrate. And that is all to do with us, of how we are showing up in the world and inspiring others as well. So rounding everything up with what we've said, starting with being not seen or heard or feelings of belonging with this fear of judgment, and you can scan your life and see where it's coming up and see what your mind and memory take you to, and then flip it as well, because there's lessons and learnings, possibilities and opportunities in everything. It really comes down to, can I handle it? And so for us, and for people following our journey and being inspired and motivated to live their dreams, turn their dreams into reality and live on their own terms, not other people's terms, what do you get to let go of today and moving forward to live those dreams and to not be restricted by those fears? And really what it comes down to is the question of, can I handle it?
It took me a while to get there, and sometimes, not every day, I think that I can, and I'm sure you share that at points as well. It's not often. When it does creep in, it kind of pulls the carpet from under you, and you have those moments of, oh my goodness, are we doing the right thing? Like that kind of imposter syndrome moment, or thinking, like, in a parallel universe, what would I be doing right now? Is that what we should be doing? Is that where things could be? And it's like we've spoken of previously, carving your own path. You've got the main motorway that gets you there quick and fast and easy, or you can take the nice little country detours through and see all these beautiful things and experience all these beautiful things, and it might take you a bit longer and you still get to the same place. So it is definitely, for me, it's been letting go of the judgment, thinking, oh, is this what is right? What is right? What's wrong? What's up? What's down? Everyone's different, and just living how you want to live.
Yeah.
And people might think, oh, that's not for me. Well, that's fine. Then we get to experience, you can live vicariously through us because you've chosen a parallel path to what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Be you and really put you forward. Think of who you get to ask for support and how you get to fill your glass so that you can then be your best version to live every day. Thank you for listening to this week's episode. We really look forward to hearing about what you are letting go of and who you're going to be asking for support to fill your glass so that you are grounded and can be your best version of yourself. So please do comment, tag us, let us know, and we're so excited that we're part of your journey.